Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at how do they view you. This can be for any person on your mind at all, so I'm going to keep this reading open-ended. We have 3 piles to choose from. For pile number 1, we have Strawberry Obsidian. For pile number 2, we have Fire Agate. And for pile number 3, we have Mahogany Obsidian. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile, pick whichever one you are most drawn to. Hopefully by now you have picked a pile for yourself. If not, you can pause the video. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number ones. If you chose the Strawberry Obsidian Crystal, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at how do they view you for any person on your mind at all. So your card is the Ace of Wands. Please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you find yourself resonating with these messages, then please consider hitting the subscribe button. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, please find my email address in the description box below. So in today's reading, we're going to use a mixture of tarot and oracle cards. Let's go ahead and shuffle your cards. So spirit guides of pile number 1, spirit guides of pile number 1, how does the person on their mind view them? We have the Queen of Water, which is the Queen of Cups. We have intuition. So I'm hearing free like a bird. So this person could view you as very free-spirited in some way. 10 of Pentacles. And we have perception. So I think this is a High Priestess. This is an extra card. And at the back of the deck, you do have the 8 of Cups. So I am going to be using my clairvoyance, my psychic abilities, along with the tarot cards to kind of get mixed messages here. So what I'm seeing initially from your pile is that you could be a very bubbly person. There's something about you always seeming to have a smile on your face, or always seeming to have this warm and welcoming energy to new people that want to come into your life, and also towards this person. They feel like they can kind of just like have fun with you and be spontaneous with you. Maybe they see you as quite spontaneous in some way, where if they invite you to something, you're down for it. You know what I mean? So there's something about you just having this warm energy that makes this person feel quite welcomed into your presence. Okay, and I also see that this person could see you as very fun to be around, very exciting to be around. They see your personality as quite fiery in a way, where you don't take any BS from others. That's what I'm seeing in terms of how this person views you. You have a very powerful side to you with the dragon here, yet at the same time, you can also be very gentle with the Queen of Cups and the deer in the background here. Because deers to me represent like a sense of gentleness and cuteness, adorability. However, you can also put on this attitude if it's needed. You know, like let's say somebody is disrespecting you. You won't just let yourself be walked all over. Yes, you do have this kind, nurturing, gentle side to you with the Queen of Cups and the deer, but you're not naive at all. You know how to kind of maneuver through life, and you're able to see red flags within people. You're able to see when someone's wearing a mask and pretending to be something they're not with bad intention, or even not, but you can still tell when somebody is pretending or when they're lying. So there's something about you not being the person to mess with. I think this person can see you as a little bit intimidating due to that, because this person kind of sees it like sometimes people, this is how this person sees how other people see you, that maybe other people see you as gentle and they don't expect you to stand up for yourself or to kind of be aware of things when they happen, but you are. So then it kind of makes this person feel like, you are quite intimidating to others and this person, where they wouldn't want to get on your bad side or mess with you, because you'll just be able to see it when it happens with the intuition card. Your red flag detector, lie detector is on point. You are very intuitive and you have some kind of huge power in the psychic realms. I don't know how this person would know that, but this is how they're viewing you. I feel this ability to kind of like astral project or go into other realms. So again, it's like you're very powerful when it comes to your spiritual gifts. And you perceive the world from such a high perspective, but you also know how to empathize with others with the Queen of Cups. And you also know how to kind of balance out your perspective. What does that mean, Spirit? So, although you view things from a very high spiritual perspective where you have high morals and values, let's say somebody came up to you and told you they made a mistake. Um, Nothing bad, of course, but like, let's say they made a mistake and they did something that is out of character for them, but maybe you can see the reason behind why they did that. So you can also connect to your human perspective, the perspective of empathy for others. So I don't know what that means exactly, but I'll give an example. Let's say a friend of yours has somebody kind of push their buttons and then they punch that person, and usually that person doesn't get in fights and it's out of character for them, but maybe that person pushed their buttons by saying something so out of pocket to that person that you can understand why they went and did that. So that's kind of what Spirit's showing me as an example. You can connect with empathy and understand why people do certain things, but you also won't tolerate disrespect. Even if you can understand the reason behind why they're doing it, it doesn't enable them. That's not the word. But I hope you get what I mean. It doesn't mean that they can do a wrong thing to you just because you can understand why they're acting that way. Like maybe they have childhood trauma, not this person, but just people in general. So that's kind of how this person sees you. With the Ten of Pentacles here, this person sees you as somebody that would be a great mother or father, kind of create your own family, or maybe for some of you, you have pet babies. Because that's what I just feel intuitively. Like you're a very nurturing person with the Queen of Cups. So this person would see you as like a good mother or father if you already have kids of your own or if you want kids of your own. You do have this warm and welcoming vibe and energy. However, you are slow to let people into your heart. You are slow to be vulnerable with people. You have this level of discernment up. There's something about cuteness keeping on coming up within the way you do things, but also your personality, but also your face is quite cute. And I'm seeing for some of you, like, again, your smile or dimples or just some kind of like cute, unique feature you have on your face that not many people do. Like, for example, maybe some of you have big eyes, um, or dimples or freckles, like some kind of feature that not many people have. Okay, so I'm also seeing here that this person could view you as somebody that's very creative, or you have the potential to create your own reality, or you just have the kind of potential to have very great creative ideas that allow you to express yourself. This person sees you as a very passionate yet deep person and also very insightful. You have a lot of wisdom to share with others. And although you don't get too close to others emotionally at first, others feel the need to open up to you because you have such a healing vibe and aura. And that's something this person's noticed about you. This person notices that you see them clearly as well. So, not just in the way they view you, but they notice that you see them clearly. And it's like you just make this person feel seen and heard, and they view you as somebody they can go to for support whenever they need it. And you're also very protective over those you love. Or, like let's say you see somebody being bullied, you'd protect that person or you'd protect the underdog. I'm kind of getting a protective vibe from you. This person sees you as somebody that is very full of gratitude for everything you have. Even if you don't have everything you want in life, there's still something about you having gratitude for life. You being such a playful person, yet at the same time being so wise. The word wise keeps coming up. There's also something about you potentially having healing hands or something about your touch with this person. Whenever you touch this person with your hands, it's just so calming to them and it feels so gentle. This person feels very emotionally connected to you in some way, yet they also see that it not only takes time to kind of like get into a deeper, more emotional connection with you, but you don't form that with many people. So other people view you as like someone maybe they have an emotional connection to, but you don't form that emotional connection to just anybody. Like you keep your circle small. I think you're very sensitive to energy. Maybe you could even be an empath. And I also see that you're not afraid to walk away from people that don't serve you, from, people that just don't match up to what you want in your friendships, in your love life, also jobs that you don't like. Whatever it is, you're able to walk away from things and know that the universe will send you other opportunities that are better your way or other people that are better your way. The spider is really sticking out to me, so I don't know if somebody here does have a pet spider or an animal spirit guide as a spider that protects you and helps you manifest, because I see spiders as a form of manifestation, how they create their web. So that is definitely coming up, but I'm also seeing something about being a great cook, or someone here could be a chef. You also seem to be doing really well in your career right now. Um, I feel like you put a lot of passion and you put your heart and soul into what you do, and you really want to make a difference in the world. That is how this person views you. So now I think I'm going to go ahead and look at your oracle cards. So what I'm seeing with you is you have quite a balanced energy where you have contradictions about you. You're not like this one-dimensional person that only acts this way. How you act depends on how a person is treating you, number one, and depends on the kind of situation you're in. So if somebody is treating you with kindness, you also treat them with kindness, gentleness. Yet if somebody is trying to come up to you and disrespect you, you are going to show that fiery side of yourself, that more sassy side of yourself, where it's like you won't allow yourself to be disrespected and you'll stand up for people that are being disrespected. I'm seeing the Libra scales, so maybe some of you could be Libras. We also have a lot of fiery energy here and water energy. So, spirit guides of pile number one, how does the person on their mind view them? We have I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. If this person has ever done something to you wrong, maybe they want to apologize to you because now they see that, how they treated you was not okay and how you reacted to that mistreatment was valid, I want to say. Or they've seen you react to other people's mistreatment and they saw it as valid, and that person needs to apologize to you and right their past wrongs because you weren't wrong in that situation for reacting like that. That's what I see with this card. But you can also be a great mediator in cases where two parties are having a conflict or disagreement. You're able to bring love back to that situation and bring them back together. I'm literally seeing the scene from Enchanted when, long story short, she meets this guy that's like a divorce lawyer, if I'm not mistaken, and there's two people that are getting a divorce and they're in the office fighting, but then she somehow brings them back to that state of love of when they first met and fell in love. So I'm literally seeing that. We have Earth pulsing with Pulse of the Mother, Slow Down Time in Nature. I did mention motherly energy or fatherly energy. So if you are a mother or father, this is confirmation that this person sees you as such a great mother or father. You know, you have a lot of empathy you give to your kids, you really nurture your kids, you take care of them in the best possible way you can, but yet you also try to make time for yourself to slow down and give to yourself too. Allow yourself to rest too and take care of yourself so that you can show up in the best way for your kids. If that's not the case, then maybe this person sees you as that mom or dad of the friend group where you take care of everybody else around you, but you've also been learning to, give that same energy back to yourself. Maybe they also see you as somebody that loves being out in nature, loves exploring the world, quite adventurous in some way, spontaneous. We have double mission with Lightworker Starseed, serve the world by being you, and this is right opposite intuition. So this person believes that you have a big purpose, sharing your spiritual gifts with the world, and just serving the world by being you, by being your most authentic self, your most real version of yourself. Okay, we have Child of the Cosmos with the intelligence of the universe lies within you, another card of intuition. And we have I Remember Soul Plan, the faded life versus the destiny life. This person sees you as somebody that has been betrayed a lot in your life. I feel that energy when I look at the I'm sorry card. Because, like I said, I'm not just using the cards, I'm using my psychic abilities and I feel energies. So I felt the energy of betrayal. This person sees you as a wounded angel, helping other wounded people on earth heal their wounds. So that kind of reminds me of the planet Chiron, the wounded healer. You've kind of gone within and tried to heal your own wounds, and now you're trying to help others heal their wounds too. This person thinks you glow in your own beautiful way, and that you're very beautiful and attractive. So if you're asking about a friend, this person could always admire your beauty and the way you glow. If this is romantic, this person could be very attracted to you. Along with the Ace of Wands, this can represent hotness, sexiness, desire, I'm hearing. Also, what I want to note here is in the beginning, I mentioned free like a bird, and here she's sitting in a bird's nest. So that could be significant here. Bird's nests also remind me of like family and things like that because the birds take care of their baby birds. This person sees you as a very understanding, non judgmental person. As I'm looking at the I Remember card, I'm hearing that song Once Upon a Dream, that one that goes like, I know you, I met with you once upon a dream, or something like that. I could be saying it wrong, but I'm hearing that song, so maybe there's just something about this person feeling like they were meant to meet you in some way, like, there was a purpose for your connection, and there's just something about them feeling like, I know you, I knew you the moment I met you, even before I had met you. So it could be possible that you and this person share past lives together. And with I Remember, if this person is spiritual and has looked into their past lives, then maybe it could be possible they've seen some of those with you, or if they are open to the idea of past lives, reincarnation, then maybe they just believe that they've once shared a past life with you or share some kind of special soul connection to you. Even if this is a platonic connection, we can still see our friend as like a soulmate, you know what I mean? So I feel that energy in terms of how this person views you. And for those of you that have this person around you and you know they're spiritual, it makes sense why the messages are coming through so spiritual, because I mean, I mentioned something about you being so powerful in the spiritual realms, and we have a card of your purpose, intuition. Like, it's coming up so much within this pile that it just makes sense to me that maybe some of you are asking about a spiritual person or somebody that's open minded about these things. This person also views you as somebody that looks quite youthful for your age. And I'm hearing you have a story to tell that will help the world. I don't know what that means, but that's just what I'm hearing. This person views you as very magical and cosmic in some way. And I'm seeing them kind of see you as an angel that was guided into their life. So take that how it resonates for you, but that's just what I'm seeing visually. So here's where I'm going to leave your reading. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pal number twos. If you chose this fire agate crystal, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at how does this person view you, the person on your mind. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. And yeah, this can be for any person on your mind at all. Doesn't have to be just romantic. So, if you find yourself resonating with these messages, then please consider hitting the subscribe button. And also, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, please find my email address in the description box below. We're going to use a mixture of tarot and oracle cards for you today. So, your card is the Three of Cups. Let's shuffle your cards. So, firstly, as I'm looking at this card, I'm very drawn to her corset and the way she's dressed. So, this person could view you as a type of person that experiments with your fashion style, that has a very unique fashion style, and you're very trendy in a way, yet unique at the same time in the way you express yourself fashion wise. Like, you don't just dress like any other person. It shows some sides of your personality through the way you dress, and that's quite interesting. How does this person view them for the person on your mind? Spirit guides of pile 2. I saw the Two of Cups at the back of the deck while I was shuffling, so it could be that a lot of you are asking about someone you have romantic feelings for or something along those lines. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, all these cards just wanted to come out. Love. We have Death and Rebirth, and then this wanted to fall on my lap. We have the Eight of Wands. I'll kind of look at the rest of these cards that wanted to come out while I'm doing your reading, but I'm not going to include them for space purpose. But we do have the Three of Wands at the back of the deck. I'm also visually seeing Tokyo, Japan, so some of you could live there or could have gone there recently or could just like to travel. And I was like specifically seeing sushi there. So maybe some of you like sushi or maybe some of you are foodies. I'm also seeing, when I look at these fishes here, I'm seeing Lilo and Stitch when she kind of jumps in the water in the beginning and she's giving the fish sandwiches. So there's something about you caring for nature and for animals, and something about that is coming through. Maybe this person could also look at you to embody characteristics of Lilo, the character. This person views you as very strong and badass. That's what I'm getting. You've endured a lot in your life. I don't know what that means, but you've just been through a lot in life, yet you haven't let it break you. You could have also had a lot of narcissistic people in your life or people that kind of enabled the things you went through. Maybe some of you, trigger warning, have been through injustices in your life, and I'm so sorry. I'm giving you a big hug if you have. Um, I feel like crying now because I'm hearing no one was there to protect me. So, yeah, I'm not going to focus too much on that energy because it is triggering. But I just feel like crying now as I hear that. So, the way this person views you is a lot of the things you've been through would have kept anybody stuck, would have made anybody feel sort of emotionally stunted, and maybe you felt stuck in some way in your life. Um, but I do feel like you have tried to find healing from the experiences you've been through, and you've tried to work on yourself. You definitely have transformed in some way, in a big way, here with death and rebirth, and kind of like you're trying to move past your traumas and the things you've been through and not let it define you as a person. I'm hearing the song I'm a Survivor. My heart goes out to anybody that relates to this. Like, I just want to give you a big hug. I'm seeing my sister's energy in this pile, so I don't know if she's watching this pile. Shout out to her if she is. But maybe if she's not, maybe some of you could have qualities like my sister because I saw her face now. She's someone that loves anime, like that kind of came to mind. She's very unique in her own way and she embraces that about herself. That's one thing I love about her. She has a side to her that's also quiet and shy, but she is very chatty around people she feels comfortable with. And she's also a gamer. She loves games. So if any of you relate to those qualities, that could be significant. There's something about you always making good choices out of a place of love, and I feel like there's something about you wanting equality for all, or something along those lines, like you making choices for yourself with good morals and ethics, I'm hearing. This person sees you as a very loving person. You have a lot of love in your heart to give to the world. This person also views you as a very action-orientated person, and you could also be very focused on your fitness and health or just reaching your goals in general. This person sees you as very motivated in some way, like nothing is stopping you. You have tunnel vision towards your goals. This person sees you as somebody that's very supportive to them of any decision they make in their life too. So for example, let's say they wanted to make a career choice, you'd be very supportive of anything they choose because you just want the best for them and the people in your life. That you just allow people to be themselves, you accept them as they are, and you don't try to change them in a way where, like, let's say they show their uniqueness or little quirks about them, you don't make them feel bad for having those quirks. This person sees a lot of themselves in you and has often felt like you mirror certain qualities back to them, or you just kind of reflect things back to them or mirror things back to them. And they perceive it as they've grown a lot on this journey of life, being by your side. It's like you've helped them grow in immense ways by just mirroring things back to them. And this person felt like they couldn't feel their emotions, like they were kind of numb to their emotions, but you kind of taught this person how to feel again. This person could have been somebody that engaged in a lot of impulsive, risky behavior before they had met you and was really struggling. Um, but somehow you made this person become more calm and grounded and think their decisions through. I don't know what that's about, but I'm hearing that. I also see the word giggling. So maybe there's something about your giggle or your laugh, like maybe you're somebody that's always laughing, or maybe you're somebody that's really funny, or you have a good sense of humor, or the things you say make this person laugh to the point where they can't breathe. You're also a person that has a very curious soul. So, like, Spirit is showing me Alice in Wonderland, how she kind of goes down the rabbit hole. There's a sense of curiosity here with this pile. This person has seen you take your power back and cut a lot of people out of your life. I'm also seeing fishing and basketball. Some of you could like that. And I'm seeing the number 22. That could be significant. I'm seeing a ring clairvoyantly, so regardless of your connection to this person just sees you as an overall very committed person. Like when you commit to somebody or commit to something, you follow through on it. And they also see you as a trustworthy person. I'm seeing something about cinemas, movies, but also just sunglasses in general. Like maybe you wear sunglasses a lot. And this person could also view you as somebody that has very good hygiene in some way, like you're always clean, neat, and tidy. You always smell good. And now I'm seeing a lot of movie scenes are coming up. So maybe you are somebody that loves movies or film. But now I'm seeing the scene from American Horror Story with the woman called Misty, where she kind of brings a baby bird back to life. So, what does that represent, Spirit? I'm hearing you're a breath of fresh air, and with time, you can nurse anybody back to life metaphorically. You probably can't bring something back to life literally, but there's just something about you having a healing energy where when people are around you, gradually they slowly start to improve and better themselves and better their lives and just become a better version of themselves, transform as a person. So that's what I'm seeing here. This person sees you as somebody that's very fun, specifically someone that is impossible to get bored around or bored of. This person also sees you as a hard worker, but not quite. What I mean by that is, yes, you have goals and you work hard, but to me, it feels like when you're working towards your goals or the things you want, you bring fun into it and you make it playful, you make it carefree in a way where it doesn't feel like hard work. Yet it is still hard work. So I hope that makes sense. It sounds contradictory, but that's how it's being shown to me by Spirit. So let's go ahead and pull your oracle cards now. I'm seeing some of you work in the justice system because I keep seeing law. Or I'm seeing some of you could have studied something and have like a degree. I'm seeing BCom. I don't know what that is because I didn't go to university, but I'm just seeing the words BCom. Okay, we have you're not for everyone with embrace your weirdness and face your true north. And this is what I was speaking about. It's like you embrace your uniqueness, you embrace the quirks about yourself. Like you can be silly and make silly faces and just like kind of get people out of their shell and embrace their own quote unquote weirdness all because it's kind of like you just have this like silly, playful love for life type of vibe to you where you just make everyone else feel like they can embrace those quirks about them. And again, you're not for everyone, as the card says, like you're an acquired taste, but the right people will understand you. And I think you're kind of like looking for your soul family or people you can be around where you feel accepted as you are and where you feel like you can be your true unique self around those people without judgment. We have Whale and Orca elders with Share Your Song, Frequency of Sound, and Diving Deep. Okay, some of you could be musicians or could love to sing or could just have a very beautiful singing voice or voice in general. The things you share with others are very interesting. This person just loves conversations with you. It always flows in the best possible way, and you make others around you just feel carefree and light and giddy. And there's something about this person also loving deep conversations with you. We have water your garden with nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. This person feels like they can tell you anything and it will just always be a good vibe. Like, you guys can talk about literally anything and make it an interesting conversation, even if it's something boring, if that makes sense. So literally it's like impossible to get bored of you or get bored around you. I'm seeing like firecrackers or fireworks, so it's always a good time around you. You know, you make things more of a celebration than it actually is. Your presence is a celebration, is what I'm hearing. There's also something about gift giving or being a very thoughtful gift giver. We have perspective with none of this matters, zoom out, find common ground. I'm hearing that some of you could always say like nothing matters. Um, not in a not in a pessimistic way. It's not coming through like that, but maybe some of you could relate to that pessimism. But it's coming through like, we're on a floating rock. Who cares if that person judges me? Who cares if I wear this outfit and people judge me because they're never going to see me again? Like, that's kind of the vibe I'm more so getting. And we have Earth with learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So this person sees you as very different from other people. Maybe some of you could literally call yourself like an alien or say you sometimes feel like an alien. But there's just something very unique and different about you that this person loves about you. You're not like anybody else they've ever met. You also know when to find common ground with certain people. Like, let's say you have a miscommunication with someone, and although in the moment you may feel a human emotion of anger, you still try to find a common ground with that person and try to put your emotions to the side because at the end of the day, you may be mad right now, but 5 years later, you're not going to be mad about that thing anymore. Okay, so with water your garden, there's also something about you going on a journey of self-love, self-care, allowing yourself to rest, allowing yourself to heal. You're learning to be kinder to yourself and more tender with yourself. And there's just something about taking care of the mind, body, soul. Maybe you're somebody that tries to add things into your routine that would improve your mental health or improve your day. Like, I know that going on a walk will clear my mind and give me a boost of energy and, bring dopamine, serotonin. I don't even know which one it is, but I'm hearing that. Or I know that journaling will help me a lot, so I'm gonna do that every day. Or something like that. Like, it's like I'm doing things for myself that may not be exactly fun, but it's going to help me, so I know I'm gonna do it. Or like meditation, things like that. But then I also feel like in some moments, like you're this wellness queen or king, but then in some moments, like you let that feral side of you out. That is not an offensive way of putting it. But it's more so like, when you are having a really good week where you go to the gym, you've been, eating healthy, and then on the weekend, you can let that other side of you out where you're like drinking, having fun. So there's like a kind of balance there. That's what I mean by that. I don't mean that in an offensive way. There's something also about being very gifted and talented at something you do. There could also be artists in this pile. That's what I see here. Some of you could be mourning the loss of somebody in your life because I'm seeing a gravestone visually. Some of you could be obsessed with space, stars, astrology. And some of you could just love gardening or flowers or something like that, or love receiving flowers, or buying yourself flowers, like self love, taking yourself out on dates, Okay, so this is where I'm going to leave your reading. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number threes. If you chose this Mahogany Obsidian crystal, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at how do they view you for any person on your mind at all. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Your card is the Ten of Swords. So if you find yourself resonating with these messages, then please consider hitting the subscribe button. Also, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, please find my email address in the description box below. We're going to use a mixture of tarot cards and oracle cards for your reading today. So spirit guides of pile number 3. Spirit guides of pile number 3. How does this person on their mind view them? How does this person on their mind view them? We have the Two of Cups. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Child. And we have the Seven of Wands. At the back of the deck, we do have the Eight of Swords. So there is something about this pile being quite mysterious and intriguing to this person. Since in the Ten of Swords card we see her back turned to us, it reminds me of mystery and kind of like wonder, you know. So there's something about that. I also see that this person could see you as a little bit fairy-like because I felt this connection to the fae as soon as I got to pile 3 before I even pulled the card. So this person could view you as like quite fairy-like, or something about connections to fairies is coming through, or just mystical beings in general. Well, I am seeing Dungeons and Dragons. I've never played that, but I am seeing that. If someone here maybe likes that game, someone here could have a pet cat or multiple cats, and it's like you treat these cats with so much love. So, I mentioned fairies, and I forgot to mention this vision I saw along with our fairy message. So I saw Gravity Falls, a specific episode where Mabel was kind of chosen by the gnomes, if I'm not mistaken, to be their fairy queen or something. So, yeah, there's something about that that's coming through. You have this very intense look in your eyes that it's almost like you can see right through this person. I'm also seeing Tangled. This card with the kind of like glowy hair is kind of reminding me of Tangled, like the magical hair. So again, there's something quite magical about you. This person also sees you as a dreamer. I'm picking up on a Neptunian and Plutonian energy, so like Pisces, Scorpio. But there's something here about you just having very big dreams of your own, and you go towards them, maybe even childhood dreams. That when most people have big dreams like that, they think it's like something that will never happen. They push it away, but you don't. You embrace that. And even if people might look at you like, what? Because maybe they have dreams of their own that they think are too big, too impossible to reach. It's kind of like you just believe that it can be possible, that anything's possible, that miracles are possible. Maybe you believe in manifestation. Because I'm even seeing visions of, you know, how different celebrities say they manifested certain roles before they got it. Spirit is specifically showing me Jim Carrey when he was saying that he was manifesting something and then he got it. Like in the acting industry, I don't know what it was exactly, but I'm seeing visions of that. I'm seeing something about sensitive skin. I'm also seeing that this person could view you as somebody that has gone through things within your life, specifically within childhood, like maybe you grew up too fast, or you were kind of like made to focus on your achievements at a very young age, and you felt like that was all you were noticed for. Or just like a child that grew up too fast, but now it's kind of like you are trying to find your inner child again and let your inner child out. And I know that sometimes when we grow up too fast in childhood, we can be very mature. But then when we reach adulthood, it's like our inner child wants to come out and experience that childhood they never got to experience. So then I kind of feel like an energy like that as I'm in your energy. Take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, then it's not your message. There's something about you being a very cheerful, positive person. You always look at the bright side of things and you always try to uplift people. Whenever you're having conversations with people, they leave in a better mood than when they started the conversation with you. And that always happens, and this person notices that. This person may want a romantic connection to you if you're not already in one. I feel like a lot of you are asking about someone you're interested in romantically, or somebody that's interested in you romantically, or something romantic's going on, because I mean, the Two of Cups is here. But if not, then there could just be a lot of love in this connection where this person views you as the type of person they've always wanted in their life. So let's say this is platonic, maybe they view you as the dream version of a friend they've always wanted. Or if this is romantic, maybe they view you as like their dream partner, they've always wanted, like someone like you. I'm seeing something about that, like you having traits this person has always wanted within a partner or friend. This person feels like you are very alike in ways. I'm seeing something about spicy food, like a love for spicy food for some of you. I'm also seeing for others of you, you could always have your headphones or earphones in. Like you could always love listening to music and have your headphones in all the time. I'm seeing some of you are very chilled and laid back, and you have like a hippie type of vibe to you, if that makes sense. Um, like Spirit is showing me the 70s, if that makes sense, whereas others of you in this pile have more of that type A personality, yet you're also trying to allow yourself to relax and, you know, vibe, just go with the flow sometimes, you know what I mean? Or some of you could have mixture of those two types of personalities, like very type A, yet also very mystical in some way, if that makes sense. Like, I'm seeing some of you get stressed out about like little things, or, like time, you're always on time, something about that. Organization. That's what I'm seeing in this pile. This person views you as somebody that has your life together, yet can also experience the mystical side of things if you relate to both of those energies. Let's go ahead and pull your oracle cards now. This person views you as a very physically affectionate person. So either you love to show physical affection towards this person, or this person loves physical affection from you. If you're not a very physically affectionate person, but they love receiving it from you. So take it in whatever way that resonates for you, depending on the type of connection this is. We have called with soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. We have the great severing with Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. You and this person could have the type of connection where you may trigger each other at times. Like, Spirit is describing it like how I have a connection to one specific person in my life where okay, this is my other sister. This is my half sister on my mother's side. Because I have two sisters, one from my dad's side, one from my mother's side. And, me and her when we were children, this is the way Spirit's describing it to me. Me and her would like fight over the littlest of things, and we would just trigger the F out of each other. But I wasn't like that with my other sister. And then 5 minutes later, we're like best friends again. So Spirit is showing me an energy like that, like with the Two of Cups opposite the Great Severing. It's like not really a love-hate relationship. That's not what I want to say, but I hope you get what I mean. It's like sometimes you trigger each other so much, but then you kind of learn to get through that conflict and soften to each other again, if that makes sense. Okay, we have star bathing with light body, crystal grid transmission, and activation. But this person also views you as somebody that is hard to stay mad at because, like they just have so much love for you where, let's say you do something that upsets them, it's hard to stay mad at you. We have the Seven Star Sisters with Birth and Creation's Tapestry of Life Expression. And we have the Seas of Mintaka with Seeing Potential, Bringing Unconsciousness to Light. When I looked at this card, I heard in Nicki Minaj's voice, "Let's go to the beach, each, let's go away." So I don't know if someone here likes Nicki Minaj or just like female rappers, something about that's coming through, like liking rap music or just liking the beach, because I heard "let's go to the beach." So maybe someone here loves the beach or lives near the beach, loves the ocean. Maybe one person here surfs or something like that. This person also sees a lot of potential within you to reach these dreams, like I mentioned before, because they do see you as a dreamer. However, some of the things you do, I'm just going to be completely honest with how this person views you. Some of the things you do sometimes hold you back, like you may self-sabotage when it comes to your dreams or your goals, or certain coping mechanisms you have, or certain things you do sometimes hold you back from the true life you desire. But I do feel like you are conscious of this and you do kind of like you are self-aware. That's how this person's viewing you. You are self-aware of, your behaviors and where it comes from and how it may affect your life. And you do try to kind of like get to the root reason, dive deep within that and figure out why it's there so that we can move past it and not let it affect us in the future. Because I'm seeing that maybe for you, sometimes it's hard to find balance, and it's kind of like you're trying to find more balance in your life and not be in extremes, if that makes sense. And you want doors to open for you. You want to manifest your dream life you desire. So you're not trying to let things hold you back in a way. For those asking about platonic connections, I mentioned a sister I have, and here we have the Seven Star Sisters. So if you're asking about a platonic friend, this person could see you as their sister or brother from another mother. That's what I'm seeing. Like you have that type of bond. And there's something about whenever you're in group settings, like you always make things fun and exciting, and you always find a way to express yourself. This person sometimes looks at you and, sees the things you've been through and just kind of like wants to nurture you and hold you because they believe that, some of the things you've been through were just not okay. Like nobody should have done that to you, or you shouldn't have gone through that. So I see them kind of like wanting to hold you and hold your inner child, if that makes sense. Although you and this person have your moments, you also have a sweet side to you. And like when you want to be sweet and, give love to this person, you are very sweet. I also see, if you don't relate to this anger message I said of like love-hate relationship, although I don't feel like it's love-hate, but I can't find better wording to use. I also see an additional message for those that don't resonate with that, where maybe it's like, let's say someone messes with you. This person's going to get very angry and protective over you. Like, let's say this is a friend and you're in a relationship and the person lies to you. They're going to be shouting at that person more than you are. That's the kind of vibe I feel. Or vice versa. Maybe you do that for them. This person sees it as you're meant to go through to these dreams of yours and make it become a reality. With star bathing, it's like you're meant to be seen, because stars remind me of like being seen by people, being recognized by people, being admired, because we look at the stars and admire it. So I feel like you're meant to sort of be that example to others, that we can have those big dreams and still follow it, and your gifts and talents lie within those dreams you have. So, this is what I have for you, pile number 3. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.